Okay, here we have a question on indices. Third Maths GCSE, one of the last questions, so potentially very tricky. So let's have a look at this. We're given some expressions to do with x and y. We've got to work out the value of x over y. So essentially we've got to find what x and y is and then deal with that. So first of all, we'll look at this x to the power of 3 over 2 equals 8. So if we think about that, that's x to the power of a half cubed is 8. So the power of a half is the square root. So to undo that, if we take the cube root of this side, so we cube root this side and we cube root that side, so the cube root of 8 is 2, and then we need to square this side, so we take this and square it, so that x equals 4. That's fairly straightforward. And then we've got y to the minus 2 equals 25 over 4. So the minus bit means a reciprocal, so that's been turned upside down. So y squared must be equal to 4 over 25. And therefore y is just the square root of that. So square root of 4 is 2, square root of 25 is 5. We could have negative values, but they would cancel each other out. And also y needs to be bigger than 0 anyway. So x is 4, y is 2/5, so x over y is 4 divided by 2/5, which is equal to 4 times 5 over 2, which is 20 over 2, imagine that being over 1, which is just 10. Now I don't know if I made that look easy, but that's not, the numbers are quite nice, so it's not that difficult. It's just knowing how to undo all these powers. So undoing the cube by cube rooting, undoing the half by squaring because that's a square root, and similarly with the reciprocal, the negative and the square root of the square, and you should be able to do. Okay, so 5 marks. Each step is probably worth this. Certainly this 4 is worth 2 marks. Undoing part of this would be worth 1 mark. Changing this from 25 over 4 to 4 over 25 is worth a mark, and then getting to be y is 2/5 is worth a mark probably, or something along this lines is what's definitely worth a mark, but only 5 marks in total.